Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Today in this video I just want to talk about why you always feel hungry during your meals. And if you're somebody that always feels hungry after having every single meal, then this is what this video is for. So in this video, that's why in this video I'm going to be talking about why you feel hungry after every meal and what to do in order to fix it. So reason number one, the reason why you feel hungry after your meals is because you have a poor meal timing, or I should say your meal timings are very irregular, meaning one day you're having 2 meals, one day you're having 3 meals, and one day you're having a meal, one day you're doing intermittent fasting, and the next day you're having breakfast. Your meal timings are very irregular and they're not consistent. And also another way that your meal timings are bad is the amount of space you give your body to digest, and how much time is basically the amount of time you don't eat between your meals. So let's say if you have meal one at 7 p.m. and no, meal one at 7 a.m. and then meal two is 2 hours later after that, which is 9 a.m. then of course you're going to be feeling hungrier. Then that's a poor meal timing as well, because you're not giving your body enough time for your body to digest all of that food from that first meal going into that second meal. So to simply fix this, I want you to be eating every 3 to 5 hours. I want you to give your body enough time for it to digest all of that food, and in order to do that, I want you to space your meals out by having your next meal after 3 to 5 hours of having that of you having that previous meal. So make sure you space out your meals and keep your meal timing similar as well, because it will allow your body to get used to so you don't feel so your hormones don't go all over the place. Because if your meal timings are very irregular, then your adrenaline is going to be all over the place, making you feel hungry. So make sure your meal timings are very similar, as it will allow you to not experience any starving or any hunger, etc. So I'd recommend you space out your meals and space out your meals by not eating anything for 3 to 5 hours after that previous meal that you had. And you need to make sure that you need to find a meal timing that suits your schedule and it's something that you can stick to consistently. So yeah, that's the first reason. And now the second reason why you always feel hungry after every single meal is because you're lacking the specific one macronutrient that's essential for your body to repair its muscle, all of these other benefits, and that is simply protein. You're lacking protein. You're not prioritizing protein in every single meal, causing you to feel hungrier even after that meal, because protein is the number one macronutrient that helps to keep you fuller for longer, and it helps you to keep satiated, allowing you to not force feed yourself even more. So you're simply lacking protein, and you say you want to build muscle, but you're also lacking protein. So yeah, you need to prioritize protein in every single meal, having at least 30 to 60 grams of protein in every single meal, which is enough in order for you to feel full for that long. So make sure you prioritize protein in every single meal. I want you to be having 5 billion meals because it will allow you to, it will help slow down the digestion. So make sure you have protein and fiber within your meals. So yeah, so that's the second reason. And now the third reason why you always tend to feel hungry after every single meal is because you're lacking nutrients. You're lacking macronutrients. You're lacking even the macronutrients as well. You're lacking micronutrients and even the macronutrients. But for now, let's focus more on the micronutrients. So if you're someone that's always eating junk food, eating all of these processed foods, and you're always wondering to yourself then why you're always feeling hungry after having these junk foods. And the reason for that is because these junk foods are designed for you to spike your insulin, and that causes you to feel hungry. Causes you to feel hungry afterwards. So, and they have no nutrients in it at all, which means that your body doesn't know any other way for it to take its nutrients. And if your body is lacking those nutrients, of course you're gonna start to feel hungry because your body is missing these nutrients, and your body wants these nutrients. So of course that's gonna cause your body to be signaling hunger even more. So instead, focus on prioritizing whole nutrient-dense foods, as they will help you to feel satiated and feel full during the day. And you need to also ensure that your macronutrients are in check as well. You need to be eating a good amount of fats. That's in order for your hormones to be healthy. And you also need to be eating a good amount of carbs, because that's also going to be helping you feel satiated as well. Obviously, assuming that you're eating enough protein as well within that meal. So yeah, carbs are also essential for you to, for your gym performance as well, not just to help you, feel satiated. Obviously, on its own, it's not going to make you feel satiated at all. It's going to spike your insulin, which is why you should mainly focus on prioritizing protein. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be eating a lot of carbs. You need to still be having carbs in your diet, as that's going to help you feel full as well. And by getting your macronutrients in check, you need to make sure that you're eating a balanced diet, and you need to have like a meal that's balanced with enough protein, with a good amount of carbs, with a good amount of fats, and with a lot of fiber as well, as that's these 4 macronutrients together in one meal is going to, obviously, if you're having this meal before you're going to the gym, then you can just lower the fats a bit. But let's say if it's just a regular meal, for argument's sake, then yeah, having these 4 balanced meals together will absolutely help you to become satiated for longer. You're not gonna be experiencing any hunger after that balanced meal. And that's it from me. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything, then drop it down in the comments and I'll answer them for you. And other than that though, like, comment, subscribe, all of this good stuff, and I'll see you lot in the next video.